Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the G Files, and welcome back to the and welcome to Coach McCheesmo's press conference after that big loss against SMU. We're going to discuss what we can do better in the future. Been a rough week for Coach McCheesmo, as you can see. So we'll wait here a little bit, let the questions start coming in. Okay, we got from FSU Sensei. What are your thoughts on the game? Honestly, I think I think Whaley had a heck of a game. He ran the ball well. You know, he had. Let me pull up the stats here, and I can tell you. Hey, Coach Dredd, appreciate the like, bud. Whaley had 22 rushes for 174 yards and 5 touchdowns. I mean, you can't run the ball much better than that. But on the other end, you know, Peasley was 22 for 35, 354 yards, no touchdowns and 2 interceptions, and he was sacked 3 times. I mean, he's got to throw the ball better. So, yeah, we just I don't know. We gotta throw the ball better. Defense has got to make stops. That's the big issue. That was probably if you really want to know my real thoughts on the game. Hey, Cash Money, thanks for the follow, brother. That's really the biggest thing on this game was tackles. Man, we missed so many tackles in this game. Got to clean that up. Coach Dredd asked, we hear Texas has backed off you recruiting your son. Yeah, Kevin. I don't know if they've backed off yet or not. They're still pursuing pretty hard. Good evening, Cash. How you doing, bud? It looks like anyway, but we'll know in the next couple weeks whether or not they truly backed off. If not, we'll get him in we'll get him on our squad. Sensei says, do you think your team can bounce back from such a loss? I think so. Like I said, we're still we're still only have one loss in the conference, so the conference championship is not out of the picture. That loss to Air Force really hurt us, but it's not out of the picture. If you look here at the standings, we're down here to the left of your top left of the screen. You see the standings. We're down here. And we're fifth out of 6. But hey, thanks for the like, Chris. Appreciate that. But you see right here, we're only 0-1 in the conference. We can still make the conference championship. So, it's just a matter of winning games. We got to win our games. We got to tackle. Coach, is that a bottle of Jack on the stand? Or are you okay? Yeah, it'll be okay. It's just been a rough week, guys. Just been a rough week. Dominic, appreciate the light, brother. Just been a rough week, we shouldn't have lost that game. Defense should have played better. So, hopefully we can. It may be rough, but we'll make it through. Dredd says, rumor has it Utah State fired their head coach and hired a new one mid-season. They did. They hired what was his name? So Utah State hired Gaiman Trucker 4 as their head coach. So, that'll be a good rivalry game for us, Week 14. So, Sensei says, I know this is off topic, but can I have a cup of some? Yeah, you can take a shot, man. Sure can. we all need a shot after that loss. Another question come in: is Whaley helping in recruiting his replacement for next season? Uh, yes, he's. We got one guy that's coming in for a visit next couple of weeks. Whaley's going to walk him around the. Anyway, he's going to give him a walk around the campus and show him how it goes. Dominic, we just saw you just bought a Lamborghini with Arkansas head covers. Is it true you might be leaving Wyoming? Man, I don't know why y'all the press keeps trying to push that. We are not leaving Wyoming. We are staying right here and we're building a dynasty. I just hired a defensive coordinator to come in for next season, so we are not leaving Wyoming. I'm born and raised Arkansas, and I'll always be a Razorback. But I'm here to win football games at Wyoming, and that's what we're going to do. How's next year's class looking? Looking great. Looking real good, actually. We got a couple really good linebackers. I was actually going to show that next week. At our next press conference, we're going to go over some of the recruits we've signed, and show everybody how the class is doing and everything. I know we've kind of kept it hidden so far this season, but we're gonna show them off here in a couple or next press conference. What's the goal for the game tomorrow? If y'all don't know, the game tomorrow is at 10 a.m. against the New Mexico Lobos. Big game plan tomorrow is again, same thing, feed Whaley the ball. Whaley gets our offense moving really well. He takes a lot of pressure off Peasley. So we're going to feed Whaley the ball, let him get all the touches he can get, and then we're also going to try to hit them with some play action if they start getting, if they start pressing up, we'll hit them with some play action. Defensively, we're going to blitz, but we got to tackle. I mean, we had a lot of tackles in the backfield against SMU, and we just couldn't make the tackles. I mean, if we made those tackles, that's a completely different ball game. Coaches always say their current team is their home until an offer is presented for a new school. What will you do when a team such as Arkansas offers you a contract? I will politely turn it down. I would love, that would be a great offer, but I want to prove to people that the P5 schools aren't the only schools that matter. We're gonna turn this program around. New Mexico's running back just tweeted that he is going for 250 yards and 3 touchdowns. Well, good luck to him. That's all I'm going to say. Good luck to him. Defense has struggled, but we're working on that this week. If he tries, if he does, more power to the kid. But I don't see it happening this week. We're working on some new defensive schemes, a lot more exotic blitzes to, get in there and shut down the run, put pressure on the quarterbacks, probably force some interceptions, whatnot. Who do I expect to hit the field immediately in this next year's class? Sean Perry. He's a JUCO outside linebacker we got from Florida. I expect him to hit the field running. He's a heck of a linebacker. Something we're really going to need going into the next couple seasons. Did you happen to catch the Texas game today? I did catch the Texas game today. It was a great game. They came back, thought it was over, and they came back and got the W. That was a great game by Texas. Great game. Love what you're doing at Wyoming. How do you feel about the new hiring at Utah State? I think it's a great hire. I do. I actually tried to get him as our offensive coordinator with our defensive coordinator, but he took the head coaching job at Utah State. I wish good things for him over there. But in week 14 when we play him, he better strap on the chin straps because it's going to be 5 yards in a cloud of dust all game. Have the goals for the season changed or still the same? Conference championship. Absolutely. Our goals are still the same. Right now, our goal is to make the conference championship, hopefully end in the top 25. I mean, we only have 2 losses, guys. We can still end in the top 25. But conference championship is definitely the main goal for this year. Got to get it. Got to get there. Got to get there. Are you going to take over play calling or continue to allow your offensive coordinator to make the immediate calls onto the field? I've kind of already took over play calling. If you saw the last couple games, I took it over. I love our offensive coordinator, but I think he was trying to sling it too much with Peasley, and Peasley's got to you got to take pressure off of him. Who do you have as the team winning the national championship? I'm going to say, looking at the top 25 and the play the last few days, I'm going to have to say it's Notre Dame is going to win it. They're on a bye week, they're on a bye week this next week, but they've come out and really played well, played solid football, but so I'm gonna have to go with Notre Dame, and X1 White's coaching. He's done well with them boys. So, he better get ready in a couple seasons. That's all I'm gonna say. What does a full game by Wyoming look like? A mistake-free game? Ground and pound. Wear out the defense. So that's our goal, is to run the football, wear the defense down, and then start throwing them over the top. I want to hit you in the mouth and hit you hard. Defensively, I want to send blitzes, get pressure in the backfield, pressure the quarterback. I'd like to see more sacks, force more interceptions. We got to get better coverage. We let too many close balls get by. Definitely got to fix that. How was practice this week? Practice was amazing. Peasley looked good. Excuse me. Peasley looked good. He came out throwing the ball well as usual. Whaley was his normal self. He's finally back at 100%. So he wasn't at 100% against SMU, and that's no excuse. He still ran for 175 yards and 5 touchdowns. So, and he wasn't at 100% yet from the injury the week before. So he's back at 100%. So be prepared to see him a lot. Defense, we worked on wrapping up and tackling. That was our big thing this week on defense. I told the guys, big hits will come. You don't have to quit trying to force big hits. So we focused on wrapping up in practice, and taking the ball carrier to the ground. So we'll see if that translates into the game tomorrow at 10 a.m. So. Any other questions here? Wait on some more questions to come in, guys. Sometimes they take a little bit. We notice your play calling is conservative and you like to run the ball to the left hash. When defenses start adjusting for play calling, do you have any adjustments prepared? I do. I do. I generally run outside to the left hash just because I don't know. That seems to be Whaley's. Seems to be his best movement, I guess, is to his left side. So I try to play to his strengths. He can move well to the right, but he reads the holes really well to the left. But as you saw, I don't know if you noticed in the last game against SMU when we ran the ball, if they started stacking that side, we'd come out in the same formation but run run a play to the opposite side. Same thing we did in the passing game when they started stacking everybody over in the corners because they were leaving the corner or the C routes wide open. We just started throwing it, coming out in the same formation. They would stack that side, and we'd hit them, hit them to the right. It's all about setting them up. If they start setting up to one side, you're just giving us an opportunity to run to the other. Less bodies means more yards. So that's what we did. And like I said, Whaley doing that last game, Whaley got a lot of yards rushing. I think that's his biggest game of the season, honestly. I don't really keep up with the stats to the end of the season because we want to win games. It's like Whaley said the other day when we got done playing. He doesn't care if he had 500 yards rushing, we still lost. Just and that's what I want on this team. I want winners. So. Oh. There are a lot of doubts when the season opened about your hiring. Do you feel like you already succeeded the season with 3 wins, or do you have more in the bag? No, we got a lot more wins, man. I feel that there's always doubts whenever you get hired somewhere. As a new coach, you gotta players don't know you, the fans don't know you, and you gotta you gotta learn to take all that in, and you gotta get to know the players. Those first 2 games were big wins for us, especially that game against Virginia, and then we turned around and we lost to Air Force, and that was just me not knowing the players. They me learning their abilities and what they're able to do, and then I really do think this last game against SMU, I don't think that was I think we play that game 5 more times, we win 5 more times, we win 5 times. There was just something about our boys. I don't know if it was coming off that big Kansas State win where they just got in their heads, and thought this was just going to be a breeze. But no game's a breeze. You got to play the full game, and they didn't. They didn't play the full game. So, there's always doubts when you get hired. But do I feel like there's more than 3 wins coming up? Heck yeah, I think we got wins for days. I won't give up on these boys. I think they have everything. Have it in their power, and they just got to go out there and execute on the field. So, Mountain West is a great conference, and there's a rumor of possible move to the AAC. Is that true? If so, would the SMU and Wyoming game become a rivalry? I'm not sure, honestly. That'd be between the two. The 2 colleges. I think it'd be a good rivalry. I don't. They're the Mustangs, we're the Cowboys. So, but as far as the rumors moving to AAC, right now, I don't know if we're ready for that move. I've been talking with the AD, and I told him I don't feel that we should move to the AAC next season, but that possibly the season after we'll see how we do. Well, we'll see how we do this season. The AAC's come calling after the first. They came calling after the first 2 games, and then after we lost to Air Force, they kind of quit calling. And then we beat Kansas State. They called us back, and then we lost to SMU, and they haven't called again. So, it's just one of those things. We're just gonna have to see how this season goes. That they may not extend the offer by the end of the season, or they may. We'll just have to see. Well, if there's no more question, guys, we're going to go ahead and end it here. We'll wait a little bit, see if another one comes in. Sometimes there's a little lag between the questions and the answers. So that looks like that's going to be it for the questions. Oh, nope, just had one come in. Who's someone on the roster you feel will make plays on Saturday soon? Well, we all know Whaley's going to make plays. We all know that. But I like I said last week, you know, I suck at pronouncing his name. Marcotte or Marco, our tight end, he always seems to step up on big pass plays. And then, Cameron X, our DB, the cornerback, does really well as well. He didn't do as well in this last game against SMU. Quite a few guys got open, or not got open, but kind of hit him over the top. But he's got the most picks on the team right now, and I think he's gonna be just fine. Who we really need to step up is Gibbs. Our middle linebacker Gibbs has got to step up. He's our defensive captain, and I need him to start stepping up like pronto. He's been in their butt on missing the tackles, but we also need Cole, our defensive tackle, to start stepping up. And I think if these guys start playing to their potential, they'll start making plays defensively. Offensively, we're making the plays, but you got to make the stops. Peasley's got to stop throwing the ball in the coverage. That's a big one. If he keeps throwing the ball in the coverage, then that's gonna run it. Good luck on the rest of your season. I appreciate it, man. And like I said, we're gonna end it there. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, tune into the game tomorrow, 10 a.m. We'll be taking on the New Mexico Lobos. It'll be our second conference game of the season. Every game from this point on will be a conference game. So, as always, guys, God bless, and y'all have a wonderful day.